Yes guys, welcome back to the Full On Football channel. It is time for yet another match day vlog. It is the first game of the 2024-2025 season and we are heading to a familiar venue on the channel, but one that we haven't actually visited in that long, to be honest. The last time I think we came here was when we watched them play Wycombe back in February. I think they won 1-0. Very tight game. It was a Carl Piagioni header. Well, I'm sure you can already guess where we're going after that. We're going to Stevenage. It is Stevenage versus Shrewsbury in League One. So, of course, the first game of the season is always a big game. No matter who it's against, whether it's against a big side, a small side, a side who you should be beating, a side you shouldn't be beating. Always a massive game. So for Stevenage, they take on Shrewsbury. It was a disappointing end for the Borough last season. As such a positive first half and a sort of middle section of the season, and the last sort of 10 to 12 games, they really sort of let themselves down. It was relegation form, putting it simply, really was relegation form, with wins only against sort of Barnsley and Cheltenham. And in between them, there were loads of losses and draws. So can they start off the season today on a positive result? And for Shrewsbury, they themselves also were pretty lucky not to go down last season. They were one of the teams that were actually helped by Stevenage's 2-1 victory against Cheltenham on the last game of the season. If results didn't go their way on match day 46 last season, they would have gone down. So they will desperately be hoping for improvement. Stevenage have signed some players. They've also got rid of players. Not 100% sure on Shrewsbury. I haven't really done my homework on them, but I'll see if I can have a look and see if there's any players I may recognise that they've sort of released or brought in. And yeah, so we're currently en route to the ground now. I'm going to say, score prediction wise today, Stevenage, they do look like a strong side still, despite the loss of Steve Evans. I am going to say, I think it's going to be 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1 Stevenage. So yeah, let's get into the ground and then we'll catch up with you then. Something I forgot to mention in my intro just now. So of course, yeah, Stevenage taking on Shrewsbury today. This game, so of course it's the first game of the season today, but it was Stevenage's second game of last season and their first home game. So that was 2-0 to home side. Stevenage won that one 2-0. So just a bit weird how they're playing each other in the exact same sort of fixture, almost in the exact same time of the season last season. I know it's all randomised, but it's just a bit weird. But yeah, so they won 2-0 at the Lamex last season, and then Stevenage also got the better of Shrewsbury at I don't know their ground's name, but they got the better of them away, and they won 1-0. So they won on an aggregate of 3-0 last season. So yeah, will Shrewsbury be able to take 3 points today, or will Stevenage carry on that winning streak against Shrewsbury that they seem to have at the moment? Travelling Shrewsbury fans for today's game. Of course, first game of the season, a lot of them are going to come down. Fair play to all those that have come down as well. I'm sure there will still be more filtering their way in. There's still about 25 minutes till kick-off. Like I said earlier, as you would expect, the atmosphere is incredible here in the Lamex, the opening game of the season. We are within minutes of the players walking out of this tunnel, and I'm sure there's going to be an almighty roar from both sets of fans when the teams take to the pitch in just a few seconds. So here we go then, ladies and gents, Stevenage versus Shrewsbury to kick off the League One season for both these sides. The curtains have lifted for the Championship, the curtains are lifted for League 2. The curtains are partially lifted in League 1 last night at Oakland when Mansfield won 2-1. It is now League 1's turn to fully lift the curtain up and down the country. And here in North Alfredshire it is no different. Stevenage take on Shrewsbury in the opening game of League 1. Kick-off is coming up. really big chance of the game, and ironically it's come a bit against the run of play. Stevenage for the first sort of 16 minutes haven't had a clear chance on goal. They haven't had a shot yet either, but they have been by far the team applying the most pressure against the other opposition's goal. But Shrewsbury very nearly there, leaving a hammer blow to Stevenage in the first 15 minutes, but luckily it was cleared away before any Shrewsbury player could tap it in with the goalie was on the floor after that and making that initial save. There's still a chance for a free kick though. Wow, that's so nearly. Just made its way into the far right post, so unlucky. We were literally just saying our Stevenage haven't pressed anywhere near enough this game. And just as we say that, excellent press. Elliot List wins it back. Stevenage drive forward and very nearly find the net, but really it should have been better. Execution, the pass into the box. It's unlucky. That's Stevenage's best chance this game. Good effort from Stevenage. Does look like it's only a matter of time for the Borough find the net. They're getting closer. Right, what are you thinking then half time?
It's not the greatest of games, is it?
Well, we were looking at the Championship and League 2 games from 3 o'clock and 12:30, and we were seeing some of the results that were going on. I mean, Leeds drew 3-3, Watford beat Millwall 3-2. Some really good games today across the EFL on opening day, but it just seems to be the same old story at the moment for Stevenage, doesn't it? 0-0.
Stevenage get it down to the ground and start playing. That's when they start looking like they're going to do something. They don't, they start hoofing it up. They're both teams are hoofing it, and all it is all in the air, headers.
Well, we have noticed that. Like, Stevenage started the first 15 minutes off really well. They were playing the ball around, they were knocking it out nicely. And Shrewsbury didn't look like they could cope. They were hoofing it long, they couldn't deal with it. And Stevenage were massively on top. But then Stevenage, for some reason, started going route one. And that's when Shrewsbury started getting into it. They started having some chances going on the right-hand side. I haven't had much play on the left, but right-hand side for Shrewsbury has been where they've been making the most of their attacks. And they came into the box a couple of times, that really good chance that was saved by the goalkeeper, and then minutes later there was a bit of a goal line scramble. But yeah, so unlucky for Shrewsbury then, but then Stevenage again started playing it around a bit, and then they started getting their rhythm together. And they still finished the first half on a high, but still looking for that bit of quality that is going to get them in front. Yeah, half time it's Stevenage 0, Shrewsbury 0. Well, praying this one doesn't end 0-0 on opening day of the season. Chance for Shrewsbury there in the start of the second half. The first 3 minutes they have started off the brighter of the two. Still easy to switch on. chances like that you've got to take. It's Dan Sweeney again. He's so used to scoring chances like that. Free header. Just over the top and to the right. And again, another chance for Stevenage goes begging.
It seemed like an eternity, but just about 58 minutes in, Stevenage finally make their pressure count. It's a really good goal, that quality that they've been so desperate to look for today. They finally found it. Stevenage lead, deservedly in my opinion. Shrewsbury started the second half off well, but in the last couple of minutes, Stevenage, they're getting back into it. Now the challenge is now for Shrewsbury to find that equaliser. Can Stevenage go ahead now and find a second? That crucial first goal is finally found. We will not have a goalless first day in the open game for the EFL season here at the Lamex. Stevenage 1, Shrewsbury Town 0. I didn't fully see it, but nice movement from Dan Kemp with the ball. It looked a bit sloppy. It looked like he was just going to do enough to get a shot off. And then there are the two Shrewsbury players to sort of block him off the ball. Referee had no hesitation, points to the spot, and Stevenage have a chance to make it 2-0 and probably kill the game off with 19 minutes to go. It looks like Dan Kemp is going to be the one to take it after winning it. That's a lifeline Shrewsbury so desperately wanted. Dan Kemp doesn't even get it on target. Unbelievable chance to make it 2. The easiest, some would say, to make it 2. Oh, what a chance. Oh, Stevie's going to be made to rue that chance. Shrewsbury's find their voice again. They know that that was a chance for Stevenage to finish it off. What a chance for Louis Appere to kill it off. Still 2 minutes of normal time. Can Shrewsbury find that goal? Just to lose them at the moment. Sort of sums down Kent's game up really. He hasn't been good enough today. He's been one of the few Stevenage players who hasn't delivered in my opinion. 45 games to go though to improve, but he's got some work to do. There it is, Stevenage start the 24-25 season in the best way possible with an excellent 1-0 win. It wasn't the best game by any means. The 3 points are 3 points. Commiserations to Shrewsbury. It's the quality of fans and the quality of noise produced by fans to produce points. It would have been an easy 3 points away for Shrewsbury. And that's not me saying the Stevenage fans were bad by any margin, but Shrewsbury, even when they were down, were singing songs, singing loud, getting behind their team, but it just wasn't to be to them. Best of luck for them the rest of the season until Stevenage meet them again. And a safe journey home to all the travelling Shrews fans. Full match report coming out in just a second. It wasn't exactly the best game, was it? But
not
a
great
win
game.
is a win.
Plenty of room for improvement. First game of the season, a win, which is pretty vital. So I thought they were a pretty poor team. And if you're dropping points against teams like that, then I think they're going to struggle. But
Yeah.
they came through in the end, and they had chances to finish it off really, but they just didn't seem like they was. They need someone up front who could take a chance. I think they don't look like they've got anyone.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? I mean, if Shrewsbury had equalised and it finished 1-1, then it would have been a very different story for the fans coming out of that ground, the Stevenage fans, because the chance of that penalty as well, and so many chances that were missed. Yeah, it would have been a frustrating one, but like I said, at least it's 1-0, at least they didn't concede, so 3 points is 3 points. What can you do? You can't complain. First game of the season back. Like I said, Shrewsbury didn't really offer much. They sort of came back into the game a bit at the start of the second half, but Stevenage sort of found their feet, got that goal as well, that crucial goal. And you just thought that maybe that penalty miss from Dan Kemp, who, by the way, as I said earlier, had an absolutely awful game, but he needs to just forget that one. They won, and he just needs to move on to the next one and maybe improve a bit in midweek training. But yeah, you just thought that Shrewsbury maybe would have got a bit more wind in their sails from that penalty miss, because that was a chance for them to get back in it, because of course Stevenage weren't 2-0 up, they were still 1-0 up, and yeah, they were just unable to do it. They had sparks of pressure, but no real sort of wave of pressure that Stevenage had across the whole game. So yeah, it was a deserved win in my opinion for Stevenage, and yeah, they move on up the table with the first 3 points of the season, first game of the season. Right, we're on our way back now. That is it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have enjoyed, please like, please subscribe. I'll see you on Monday night when I head to Kenworth Road with this guy again and see Luton Town take on Burnley in the final game that caps off match day 1 in the Sky Bet Championship. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then.